Today's lesson is on how do we multiply rational numbers. Question 1. Megan's bank account is charged $9.95 per month for an online newspaper subscription. How could you represent the change in her account balance after 3 months of charges? Take a minute to copy down the question. So if it is charged $9.95 per month, we need to know her account balance after 3 months. So we can do our $9.95 and we can just multiply that by 3 months for her 3-month subscription. When we do $9.95 times 3, our answer comes out to $29.85. Since the question is regarding money, we need to be sure to include a dollar sign in our answer. So our answer is $29.85. The second question has 2 parts. The first one is -3/5 times 4 1/6. When we're multiplying fractions, we cannot have any mixed numbers. So my -3/5, I can keep that. I'm going to turn this 4 1/6 into a mixed improper fraction. The 6 is going to say, to turn it into an improper fraction, I'm going to do 4 times 6. That gives me 24. But then I'm going to add 1, which is going to give me 25. So I end up with 25/6. When you have a negative number in a fraction, the negative can go to the numerator or to the denominator. In this case, I'm going to bring it to the denominator. And I'm going to make it 3/5 multiplied by 25/6. When you're multiplying, you do not need to have common denominators. You can just multiply straight across. 25 times 3 gives me 75. -5 times 6 is -30. I need to reduce my fraction as well. 75 and 30, the common factor of both of those is 5. 5 goes into 75 15 times, and into -30 -6 times. I can factor out a 3 again. When I factor out a 3 again, I end up with 5/2. You want your fraction to always have the negative in the front, so I can make this -5/2. I need to now turn this back into a mixed number. 2 goes into 5 2 times, and there's 1 left over. So it is -2 1/2. The second problem, I have -2.5 times -7/10. I'm going to turn the -2.5 into a fraction because you cannot multiply a decimal by a fraction. They have to be in the same form. So this is -2 1/2 times -7/10. I need to turn this -2 1/2 into an improper fraction. My denominator of 2 can stay. 2 times 2 is 4, and then I'm going to add 1 to give me 5. The negative I'm going to bring to the numerator this time. Multiplied by this negative sign, I'm going to bring that to the numerator again. -7/10. Now I'm just going to multiply directly across. -5 times -7 is 35. 2 times 10 is 20. I can reduce my fraction. 35 divided by 5 is 7. 20 divided by 5 is 4. I can now turn this into my mixed number. 4 goes into 7 one time. My denominator of 4 is going to remain the same, and there is a 3 left over. So I end up with 1 and 3 over 4.